Useful doubles player, Ines Gorrochategui. Plays a lot with Amanda Kurtzer. They got to the US Open final a couple of years ago. And of course you don't get to a Grand Slam doubles final unless you can volley a bit, so Gorrochategui not afraid to move forward, even though her basic home is on the baseline. Little compliment from Graf. Nice shot, she says. And it was indeed. And Gorrochategui visibly now growing in confidence. And hitting some big forehands of her own.
45.
Graf responds in kind.
40-30.
Thunders this one back. Took it very early indeed, cutting off the angle of the slice serve. 40-30.
Avantage, Mademoiselle Gorrochategui.
Graf having a long look at the court there. Certainly that serve seemed to rise up rather more than most.
Égalité.
This is the first game of the match to go to deuce. Graf raising her game in response to the challenge that Gorrochategui has laid down. Not sure what Ines is asking Monsieur Verheul about. Oh, looking at a mark. Thinking that this
Avantage, Mademoiselle Graf.
might have been good. Break back point. And Steffi Graf,
Mademoiselle Graf.
who faced 3 points to go 3-love down in this second set,
Gorrochategui mène 2 jeux à 1.
breaks back, and Gorrochategui's lead is cut to 2 games to 1. First set to Graf, 6 games to 1. If you're just tuning in, a very warm welcome to Eurosport's live coverage of the French Open. We'll be here with you live every day during the fortnight of the championships. I'm David Mercer, and your English language commentary team, myself, Simon Reed, and Chris Bowers. Chris in particular will be looking after our highlights program. It's every night of the week at 10 o'clock local time here in Paris. That's 9 o'clock in the evening UK. So if you're working during the day and you want to catch up on what's happened, all the news, all the best of the action from Roland Garros, do join us every evening. Just let me tell you that Yevgeny Kavelnikov failed to serve out for the match against Jan Simmerink at 5-4 in the third set. Kavelnikov up by 2 sets to love. They're now into a tie break, and the Russian leads by 2 points to 1 on serve. Here we're on serve again in the second set, and it's 1-2 Graf serving to Gorrochategui. Well, there's no doubt that Graf has regained her concentration after the early lapses in the first 2 games of this second set. Well, that ball seemed to keep a little low going to the Gorrochategui backhand. Here's the heavy slice from Graf. Look at the backspin that puts on that ball.
Mademoiselle Graf.
From love 2 to 2 all.
2 jeux partout.
In the second set. Next match today on the centre court, I think the one everybody's looking forward to, the first appearance of the world's #1, Andre Agassi, playing the German Karsten Braasch. That'll be live here on Eurosport. Graf certainly surprised by that call, and the fact that Monsieur Varel has not called the score indicates that he's not certain either. And here we go, this little parade that we'll get quite used to. The umpire coming down to examine the mark. He was just checking with the line judge and decided that the line judge was correct. It was out. Oh, that's clever. Beautiful touch on the drop shot from the Argentine. who has been in the world's top 20, highest ranking of 19. It was in October of last year.
$40-0. Correction, ball was good.
Well, this time we have an overrule on that same baseline. 40-15. Quite often you have a run of tight calls on one line. The line judge gets a little nervous. Second serve, right onto the line, really got up.
Mademoiselle Gorrochategui mène 3-2.
Gorrochategui leads by 3-2 in the second set. Now let me again, as the players are at the chair, whiz you around the outside courts. I can tell you that David Wheaton, the American, former Grand Slam Cup winner, of course, and former semi-finalist at Wimbledon, has had a good win against Paul Haarhuis of Holland in 4 sets. And that another Dutchman, Jan Siemerink, Davis Cup colleague of Haarhuis, has won the third set tiebreak against the 9th seed, Yevgeny Kavelnikov, by 7 points to 3. Remember, Kavelnikov served for the match there. But the Russian still leads, of course, by 2-1. They're in the opening game of the second set. Steffi just adjusting the hairpins. Serving at 2-3.
$0-15.
Just wide.
15-30.
Seem to play that shot a little late, Graf.
Premier service.
First double fault of the match from Steffi, and she's in trouble again. Gorrochategui with 2 break points. A bit of anger at herself, one felt, went into that serve of Graf. So Gorrochategui has certainly had her chances in this set. 3 points she had for a 3-love lead, and now 2 to lead 4-2. Graf has served well in this particular crisis. 3 first serves in a row.
Mademoiselle Graf.
And she hauls herself out of that particular hole. 3-all. To tell you, in the opening match on the centre court here, if you weren't with us this morning, Jeff Tarango and Jim Courier, Courier the 13th seed, twice the champion here, through in straight sets. Not his greatest performance, he got better as the match progressed. A lot more errors on the forehand wing of Graf in this second set. There's confirmation of that David Wheaton result I was mentioning. 4 sets over the Dutchman, Paul Haarhuis. David having a good year, back up the rankings now at 26. Haarhuis at 30, and you would have expected the Dutchman really to have won on clay. So that's a good win for the American. Yes, Graf didn't do enough with the smash. This was the shot that, well, you can see she was off balance, she was square on, didn't get sideways on. Always struggling after that. That's a nice wrong footing shot and a love game for Ines Gorrochategui.
Mademoiselle Gorrochategui mène 4 jeux à 3.
Who leads 4-3 on serve in this second set. First set to Graf, 6 games to 1. 4 titles Steffi has won this year: Paris Indoors, Delray Beach, Key Biscayne and Houston. Those last 3, of course, all in the United States. And as I mentioned, this her first match of the year on European clay. Houston is American clay, which is quite a bit faster. She was due to play in the German Open in Berlin, but pulled out, suffering with a bad dose of the flu, bout of the flu. But also, as I was saying, all sorts of rumours around about the state of her back, but certainly so far, no signs of problems in that department. Although maybe that smash, where she didn't really get into position, was the first indication that everything isn't quite 100%. 44 minutes they've been playing now. And Graf to serve at 3-4 in the second set. That's long.
0-15.
And the old frailties beginning to creep back in, the unforced errors.